Hey guys, what's up?
Hey!
Another crazy night of matches
Holy
last
cow!
night.
Were you even expecting any of that?
Yeah, I had a couple ideas of what was gonna happen with some of those, but that was crazy.
I
Crazy
was
arm
not
wrestling.
expecting. I was not expecting it. Totally wrecked my predictions. Totally wrecked it.
No, especially watching the setups and stuff, I could see some things happening. But hey, before we get to that, if you're new to this channel, click subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications.
Absolutely, guys. And once we get through, everybody, we will be giving some of our, thoughts on what matchups we'd like to see. And then also we'll be taking some questions, but we want to get through the matches first for those people who want to take care of your time.
Yeah, we're gonna run through the matches real quick, and we're gonna go back and check out the questions. And we have super chat available, so in case we miss some, that will pop up. But either way, here we go. First match tonight, the Pauls, right? Paul Lynn, Paul Talbot. I had picked Paul Lynn because, like I said, I enjoy watching his workouts, and the dude's a freak, right? They arm wrestled back, I think it was November, and it was a 3-3 right, 6-0 left for Paul Talbot. So Paul Lynn has made some huge gains because Paul Talbot's legit. Like he's a legit puller. Obviously his left's his dominant arm, but watching what Paul Lynn, I didn't expect Paul Lynn to top roll him. I thought Paul was going to beat him inside. Paul Lynn's top roll looked good.
Paul Lynn's top roll looked really good, but Paul Lynn's arm looked ridiculous.
The crazy veins running all over the place.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I got to get in shape.
Oh, dang it. Dude, have you seen a carb?
Right? Yeah. But I mean, hell, he has to. If you look at his workouts, he's a freak.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it was a great match.
Very good match. Very good. I'm excited to see who's next for him because with Rob Vigent holding the hammer, and he just beat Dan Mosier at the Arnold Classic, and I think he's a step higher now than he was when he won the Arnold. So it'd be nice to see who they put him up against. You got Craig Touye in there, you got Storm, you got Jordan Seal. I know he trains with Storm, so I doubt we'll see that match. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens with him though. Next match, the ladies. Take it, baby. Take it.
So excited about the ladies. I told y'all it was coming. I told you that they were going to bring it. All right. And that just happened to be two of my favorite ladies on the face of the arm wrestling world, right? So I knew it, though. I really called for Angie to walk away with it. But she really kind of had to battle for it.
Well, that first match was completely dominated by Michelle. But
totally dominant.
Because our internet at home was lagging and cutting out a little bit.
Aggravated me.
I didn't get to see really what happened in the first match. We went back and watched it. I don't know if Angie tried to hook or what, but once Angie committed to the back pressure top roll, she was dominant.
Look, Angie is strong.
Very strong.
All right, and she has put in the time.
And she had some psycho eyes, boy. When you see that
setup. No, let's talk about that psycho crap that was on Facebook. I'm going to break your arm off and eat it like a chicken wing. I'm hungry or something like that. I was like, damn, I retired right at the right time.
There you go.
Scared me just a little bit. But love seeing the ladies bring it. Y'all did an awesome job on that table. I'd like to see that matchup again. I'd like that. Dang it, I wish WAO would go left because I really want to see that too.
Well, Angie was already the dominant one left-handed. She had lost right-handed against Michelle. So right now you would think Angie would win right or left. But it's okay. Where does that put Angie in the mix? So Fia's the champ. Fia went through Michelle pretty convincingly last year. Do we see an Angie and Fia match at some point?
I would like to see that. There's some other matches that I would like to see too. We'll get to that here when we get done talking about
next match. Ryan Espy, Jerry Cataret.
Okay, Ryan,
you had the right angles. I mean, that first foul though, it looked like it was on you, but they caught it on Jerry. So I don't know if he went off the front and you went off the back, but that was crazy.
But dude, you were seriously off the back of the paddock.
It's like a Travis Bajent foul. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you had the back pressure going on.
For real.
But Jerry must have been coming forward too much as well, and y'all just like. Yeah. I don't know if they would have moved the table back about a foot. You both would have been good. Yeah.
Yeah. So on that one, I liked the angles that Ryan took. Ryan just did not arm wrestle. He tried to adjust too soon. The key to beating Jerry from that position is to not rush your transition to a press. It's climb, get higher, get more height, especially in the strap. Get his wrist further down. His fingers further down your hand so that when you transition, you're pec decking, palm in. He was trying to transition from too low and he was getting pinned. Yeah. Jerry's who I picked. I expected Jerry to win. Watching that match, I do feel that Ryan could have made some adjustments and could have won that match. But he didn't, and Jerry's awesome. So course, Jerry did fabricate a little bit in his post-victory
Jerry,
celebration.
You have
I
been keeping up
I
with your
knew he was going to call
numbers.
me out, but saying he had the best record for 2018 is false. He won twice and won once. I won 3.
He won twice and lost once.
That's what I said.
Yes.
He won once. He won twice and lost once. I won 3 and lost once. Yes, he did get the win on me, but I beat the guy that beat him, right? So, winning record, I won 3, lost 1. He won 2, lost 1, and I think he might have got 2 wins on Devin. So that would have meant he would have got 8 wins and 5 losses.
Mm-hmm.
I had 10 wins and 6 losses. So I didn't do the math. I meant to do the math before that, but either way, I think I got the better record.
Alrighty then.
So
there we go.
Yeah, next match, Heartbreaker. Oh my God, Heartbreaker. Jeff Hale and Sam Harris. Holy shit.
Okay, I've never been so freaking excited. Okay, actually, when you arm wrestle, I do get pretty damn excited.
Pretty excited.
But, Jeff, round 1, round 2.
Dude, I went from laying on my
TV.
back on bed watching that to laying on my stomach watching it. Like, I'm getting closer to the TV.
But before that, you did the whole Rocky dance over there beside the bed. You know? So, round 1, round 2, I was like, that's how you do that shit. That's how, excuse me, guys.
We got pretty excited.
That's how you do that. And then Jeff.
So here's what I think happened. Jeff was an animal. And in round 2, he did let Sam get everything he wanted and was still able to beat him. I believe that the fact that he did that in round 2 gave him false confidence that he could do it and keep giving Sam everything. Because Sam was taking advantage of that setup. Like, you could say badly or you could say greatly. Like, he was either doing a great job of manipulating the setup or he was cheating like crazy. But he got away with it, right? I mean, he was doing this, like, and what he did, and I saw Dave Morocco in the corner, instead of trying to post for a top row, dump your hand for a top row so Jeff would not be able to hook, because your hand's pointed down, it's harder to hook you, right? But you'd still see him rise in the setup. I do believe he was pulling Jeff off the pad, and Jeff was getting fouled for it.
I know. And you heard Jennifer going, keep your elbow on the pad, honey. Well, okay, first of all, I can't if he's pulling it off.
So this is
the
what
pad.
happened, in my opinion.
Sorry about the screaming, guys. I hope y'all didn't leave me there.
Jeff looked amazing. Sam did a great job. But Jeff got caught up, like you said, battling the back pressure. And all he should have done is sat down nice and tight and not worry. Oh, I want my hand here.
Well, then put it here so it's not in front of your mouth.
Okay, so, see, now I've lost. This is your fault.
All he needed to do was sit up tight.
Just stay nice and tight, and just, instead of going toward him to get, wrist position, hand position, just drag to the pad. Just get him on his bicep. Bury your elbow, get him on his bicep, and make it a war. Make it a war of attrition. Who wants to win more? You were up 2-0. Just in that moment, you got to fight to the death. Yeah. And that's the only thing that Jeff did not do. He got caught up in the battle, across the table, the battle, when all he should have been focused on is the pin.
Yeah. And exactly.
But I love that kid, and
so much.
I so wanted to see him win, but you got to give it to Sam, and Sam was very respectful in his post-match interview. I mean, he gave Jeff a lot of credit. I'm gonna be honest. That's match of the night for me. Could have been performance of the night.
On Sam's behalf?
On Sam's behalf. Coming back from 2-0 and winning 3-2. Mm-hmm. Amazing. But in my opinion, the performance of the night has to go to Todd Hutchins. Are
we moving on past just a second? Because,
well, I was going.
You can ask me about my match of the night and performance of the night.
I know, we're going to do that in a minute. Okay, so actually, what is your performance of the night, or match of the night?
Well, let's get through this first.
Okay, we got to get, see, this is what I deal with this all the time. All right, so, yeah. Todd Hutchins, Matt Mask. I saw this coming. Devin was talking about, yes, if I could top roll him, Matt's going to destroy him.
It
was not about...
I didn't see it.
It was not about top rolling Todd. I knew
broken heart again.
I knew Todd's hand was going to go, right? But he doesn't need his hand, guys. He is a bone side pressure, palm in, just pushing sideways and dragging. So that first false start, I was like, it's over.
Michael knew it already.
It's over. It's done.
I was like, no, Michael's wrong. He's wrong.
Yeah, I was like, it's over.
I didn't want to believe
because
it.
Matt's key to victory is speed. Yes, he has a great posting top roll. he has a strong hand, but he does not have the arm to match Todd Hutchins. And the other thing, love Matt Mask. He got so used to pulling, because I think he's pulled Devin so much of the last several years, that once the match stops, he believes that his match is over because he's used to Devin and his endurance. I would like to see someone pin Matt's arm versus Matt letting up and getting his arm pinned. Straight that sucker out. Go until you can't go anymore. That's what I want to see. I want to see Matt in the match all the way and keeping his position, not getting his position and then hitting and bouncing back up. Hitting every time he'd come back up, he'd lose position, and he did that against Devin last year. He had a great position against Devin, and he gets too excited, in my opinion, too anxious to pin, and he hits himself out of position. So that's my only critique on Matt, but I basically just have to praise Todd Hutchins for being an animal, right? A 249-pound animal. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Now, go ahead.
What was Todd saying though about how he has to arm wrestle the big guys? I didn't get that at all. He said you got to do what?
He said something about a top game, and I don't know what he means by that because I didn't see a top game. What I saw was he did have pressure here, with pressure here, and then drag. Right? I mean, it's all just this. But he wasn't going underneath them, and he never normally goes. He normally just drags, but what it ends up being is just crazy, ridiculous side pressure. I don't care what you do. I'm stopping this match, and I'm looking at the pad, and I'm pinning your ass. And that's what he did. And that, oh, what's wrong with the battery here?
Yeah, we're still going.
Okay, we're still good. Battery had a little thing come on for a second, so I make sure that we're plugged in. We're in a parking lot because we are about to go see John Wick. I'm a John Wick fan. We just went to Madison Square Garden. Yeah, cars running. Okay. We went to Madison Square Garden because I was a special guest up there, which was amazing. We did a little pedicab ride around.
What are you doing?
I'm talking Central Park, right? And as one of the spots we get out at, we're like, holy shit, this is where they did John Wick, right? So we're huge John Wick fans. Sorry, I just had to go off on that for a second.
Okay.
All right. So match of the night for you.
Well, let me cover just a couple of things really quickly. Gotcha. So our hearts were broken in my house. Broken over the whole Jeff Hale match. Jeff, come on, what did they want to see your hand for?
I forgot that's where the camera was.
Okay, let me put this in.
Yeah, put it on the other side.
Jeff, we really wanted to see you. Hang on a second. Hey guys.
Sorry, I don't know what is happening. We got you on my hotspot.
Yeah, the phone or
right,
feed didn't die, but somehow. Not sure what went on there. But
it's
anyways,
haters, man. Haters trying to shut me down.
That's exactly what's going on. All right. So, and the Matt Mask match. Michael saw it. I didn't see it coming. I definitely didn't think it was going to be that dominant of a match going on. So, in my opinion, however, I have to give match of the night, and I'm not biased. I think all of you who don't agree with me are biased in the other way. I think it goes to the ladies. That was a hell of a performance, okay? That was a hell of a match. It was a very impressive
performance for Angie to do what she did.
If it's not that one, then obviously it does have to be
Jeff Hale and
yes.
Sam Harris.
Has to be.
Like I said, my performance tonight goes to Todd Hutchins. Honorable mention, Sam Harris. Ridiculous. That was crazy. So here's what I want to see. I want to see Todd Hutchins, Jerry Carteret.
Yeah.
What
do y'all think would happen? Todd Hutchins, Jerry Carteret.
Crazy power, but from different angles, right? Two power pullers who have power in different angles. And in my opinion, Todd may have enough side pressure to push Jerry out of his shoulder, right? And if he does, in my opinion, Todd wins. If he doesn't, because he doesn't have the hand game that would take to flop Jerry's wrist, Jerry would be laid on him, and I don't think Todd would pull back through that shoulder. I was talking to someone about this earlier. He's like, oh, I think he'd pull him back. I'm like, dude, he's got to pull through his whole body because he doesn't have the angle to come away from him to walk transition. So in my opinion, he has to side pressure him on go and push him out of his shoulder like Ron Bath did in 07 at the Mohegan Sun, or he gets on his bicep and he has to hold up a 330-pound guy. But I would love to see that match.
I'd love to see that match.
That's way more entertaining to me than what people are talking about, the Todd versus Devin. Todd versus Jerry, would love to see that, because really right now what Todd has done is he has defeated 3 225-pound guys and lost to one 225-pound guy. All 4 of those guys were in the 225-pound class in 17. They all gained weight. So he beat Ron Bath, who had bulked up from 225. He beat Marcel, who had bulked up from 225. I had to press the gas for a little bit for some reason. I don't know. So I got distracted. And then Devin was a 225 guy, right? So you got Matt Mass, Ron Bath, Marshall Bosa, all 225 guys who have bulked up, gained weight. Todd jumped up from 195, right? Although he walked at 215, 220 normally. But yeah, so put him against Jerry, put him against a true super heavyweight, someone who's been a super heavyweight for 15 years. Let's see what happens.
Okay, is there a match out there for Sam Harris?
Giannis Mullins.
Giannis. Let's see that.
Someone just asked me if I can beat Jerry next time. Absolutely, I can beat anybody. But we're not on questions yet, I don't think. What else we got? Are we on questions yet?
No, just 1 second. I'm just scrolling back, make sure you have to look for any super chats again. Okay, so guys, as far as the ladies go, I'm going to mention somebody that you don't know unless you've been following arm wrestling, but you should know her.
Leanne Wilson.
I want to see Angie Rose with Leanne Wilson. WAL, make it happen.
Get that girl in the WAL. She's impressive.
That girl there. She
loves arm
everywhere.
wrestling.
Loves arm wrestling. She is great on the table. I mean, she can hook, she can top roll, she can do it all.
And she's only like 132 pounds.
Yeah,
right?
And she's taken down 150, 160, 170. So let's see that match. WAL, matchmakers, Neil, whoever, get that one. Get that one going.
She would be a great addition to the female division for sure.
I totally want to see that match. So, anyways, I think we're there.
I think we're good for questions,
I think
guys.
we're good for
Let's
questions.
See what we got
yeah.
Here. Are we going back?
Okay.
Are we going to scroll back and look?
Would Hutchins trouble you at all?
Okay, so my opinion is I'm obviously going to take his hand. He's going to side pressure. I'm going to block. He's going to fade out before I do, and I'm going to 3-0 sweep him. My opinion. I just think stylistically I'm a very bad matchup for him. He said if you want to create somebody who was a bad matchup, it would be Matt Mask. I think I'm a much worse match for Todd. My opinion.
Hale was robbed on round 5.
Okay, so he did foul.
He did.
And he had the 2 previous
he wasn't
mistake
robbed.
fouls in the setup.
Really
right, so he did get 3 fouls. The 2 setup fouls probably were not necessary, because he was getting pulled off the pad. But yeah, it sucks.
We haven't made a video yet on Wagner Bortolotto, but we need to, because that is a great match. I mean, didn't work out well for Michael either time.
First time I came apart. Second time the dude was like 300 pounds and ran through me like it was nothing. It was horrible. But I did win my right, so it was awesome.
Saplinkov versus Levin. Who could win? Guys, I cannot wait till freaking August, except for the fact that we do have to go through 2 matches to get there. I want to get to August. I want to see the next round of the top 8. I want to see it.
Did I mention if they need a commentator, they could bring me over? I'd love to commentate that. That'd be awesome.
Somebody message Igor and Kirill telling them we need to be over there. We need to be commentating on those matches.
I'm relatively knowledgeable in arm wrestling.
Okay. Devin, sorry guys.
What happened?
Devin has a chance unless your name is Dennis or Levin. What exactly did Devin do that caused Todd to lose when he has beaten 3 other great arm wrestlers? Absolutely crushed Matt. Styles, guys.
Devin's a technician,
Styles, yeah.
He tried to side pressure with him and he couldn't do it, so he reverted to a pronating, King's move, and by doing that, Todd was unable, because Todd has one move, it's side pressure. It's either with hand control or without. So there is no transition to a press. There is no counter when your move gets stopped, when you only have one move.
How much does it cost to get Rebecca versus Jody?
The real Todd versus Laird match. Man, that sucker could be bought for damn sure. We always want some money.
Are you saying I'm for sale?
No, not for sale. I love you. But yeah, we would definitely get on the table for some money.
I don't know that I would.
She has officially retired, and right now,
retired.
I don't think she stands a chance against Jody. If Rebecca trained for 3 months, I think she's got a very good chance.
I haven't put my arm on a table, guys, since December. And prior to that, it was like October. Hello from Ohio.
Hey,
hello, Jason Nestor.
Yeah, so somebody asked me if I'd ever pulled Oleg. I gripped up with him in Vegas just on a table. The dude's a freak.
What do you think of people playing the ref? Okay, guys, it's all part of the game, part of strategy. Yeah. Michael and the referees will tell you this, and most of his opponents will tell you this, is the easiest to set up with. He literally just puts his hand there. All right? And let's grip up, right? So he's the easiest to set up with. But there's everybody. Devin is so difficult.
What's up, Sweden?
Setup, okay? Hey, that's right. Christian is on. I saw that as we were giving our predictions. Hey, Christian.
Yeah, I'd love to pull some Plinkoff again. I feel very confident in that match.
Yeah, so Devin's difficult in the setup. Who else is difficult in the setup? Travis.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay. Seemed the Harris Hale match was decided by the setup all 5 times.
First 2 matches, I think, were just dominant. It was a fair setup, and
It was.
Jeff forced
Especially
the hook,
the second setup favored Sam.
Well, Jeff let it go. He let
Yeah.
he was like, I'm
Hey,
cool.
Bruce.
I feel confident.
Bruce says, "Notice me, monster."
Yeah, what's up, Bruce?
How you guys doing on here? Remember, guys, if you have not subscribed to us yet, do so that you can be in these chat with us all the time, and be sure and click that bell for notifications so that you can then get noticed
I'm
or
looking
notified when
try to
we
read the screen
get
too while
uploads,
she's
right?
scrolling.
I don't think there's anyone in North America that can beat you. You need to head over to Europe and take down Levin. We want to go to Europe,
Listen,
all right?
I got to get through this season. I got a very big test in 34 days and
Very big test.
So I got to get through that guy. They have another match for me 4 weeks later in LA, and then if I'm undefeated, I've got the final September 25th. So let me get through these 3 matches. I will be ready to pull anyone at that point, and I hope to make it happen.
I think it's the same person, but has continuously requested on all of our live feeds that you talk about your match in Arm Wars with Neil Pickup. Should that be a video? Y'all had a long-standing relationship.
It could be a video.
Yeah.
My arm was in bad shape that day. It was my second super match, and I had some cracking going on in my arm because it had really gotten badly beat up a month earlier at Trafford Center. My 6th match against Yoshi, I was just too stubborn to let it go. I'd already won 5-0, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna sweep him. And I did some serious damage to my arm. So after the first match, I'd gotten some bad positions. Then I got with Neil, and it was cracking.
That's
bad.
another video coming up,
Yeah.
is Yoshi Kanai,
Yeah,
because
it
y'all, the history there is insane, right? So very exciting night last night. Really looking forward to the 503 card, but there are definitely some matches that I want WAL to make happen before the season is over. Aaron Wilson, Angie Rose.
Jerry Caderet, Todd Hutchins.
Come on.
I'm
make that
thinking
happen.
Oklahoma for that one.
If you were in Jeff's corner last night, what would have been your advice?
I would have just told him to win.
Okay.
I would have done exactly what I said. Don't worry about following. Don't chase him. Grab a hold of me and pull his ass to the pad, or just force the match to be a war. Force it to be a war.
Living Hints,
What's
thank
up?
you
Thanks
for
the
the
super chat. Let's see what we got
chat.
here.
Mr. Mask Fingers are troubling him. Hutchings' side pressure is impressive. Good luck, Mr. Todd. Give Dave hell. Keep up the togetherness videos.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we love doing these videos together. But yeah, you're right. Matt's mask has had some serious injuries in the last couple of seasons.
Y'all, did you see his fingers?
Dude,
They're
his stuff
so
is
jacked
jacked.
up. They're so jacked up.
It's almost like me can't hold up 3 fingers, or I can't hold up 3 fingers. But yeah, so Todd Hutchins, very, very impressive. Matt is just, I just want to see Matt be a little bit more patient, in my opinion. And as far as Dave, yeah, thanks for the best wishes. I feel like I'm going to need them, but I will be the strongest version I've ever been in my entire career when I show up in 34 days. Fingers crossed, knock on everything that I don't get injured.
Just got to stay healthy.
It's all about not getting injured. I'm currently right now, this last week of workouts I tied my previous best workouts in preparation for any match ever, and I still have 4 more weeks to get stronger.
Hi, Monster and Mrs. Monster from Toronto. Hey, King Chronic. What do you recommend for the best pronation exercise? Been arm wrestling for about a year and loving it.
Rope pulling. So if you don't have a rope pulling machine, I actually have somebody that's sending me a new rope pulling attachment type machine that I'm gonna test out, and if I like it, I'm gonna be recommending it to all you guys. But until then, go buy yourself 50 foot of rope, 1-inch thick rope, get a tire, drill a hole through the top of the tire, tie it off, throw some rocks, some weight, whatever, lean up against your vehicle, house, whatever, and just top roll that rope pull. And I'm telling you, that's the best thing for me.
Absolutely. And guys, I want to give a quick shout out also. Christian is on this feed. He runs the YouTube channel SATV. That's correct, right?
I don't know which Christian's on. I didn't see his last name. Is it
Arm Wrestling TV? You need to go check out that YouTube channel. Definitely hit subscribe. He always puts out great work. Yeah.
Somebody just asked if Prudnick and Lilletten face each other. Until I see otherwise, I have to go with Lilletten.
All right, Michael and I were actually talking about how we want the next round to go with the top 8. And here's my thing. I'm lagging just a little bit. Here's my thing. I don't want to see Lilletten and Levin until the finals. But it's supposed to be by draw, right? So it actually could happen.
No idea. Yeah.
It could happen. I would like to see Prudnick and Lilletten next round. But that would mean that poor
Levin versus
Angarbayev would be up
Angarbayev.
against Levin.
That's
You know,
horrible.
so that is absolutely a horrible matchup. But that's what I would like to see, because that's a match I want to see, right? And then, of course, from the, I guess you call it the B side, the 5th through 8th place, who do you think was a good match for Timmy? I'm sorry, Tim, if you don't want me calling you Timmy, but since Richard Lupke's did it at the table when you were wearing your fanny pack, I can't help myself.
You got Rustom, you got, I say Alex Gradek is the best match for him.
Okay. I want to see Tim and Alex. And then that would put Rustom against and Trubin.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good match.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
Someone asked me a minute ago, is Dave the strongest heavyweight, in my opinion? I feel like he's the strongest in North America, in my opinion. The strongest, what I see right now is Levin. And then the 3 benchmarks for strength in the sport of arm wrestling right now, in my opinion, are Levin, a healthy Dennis, and Dave.
Very strong dudes.
I'm hoping the gap between Dave and Levin is not too great. And if I'm able to beat Dave, that gives me a lot of hope that I have a good chance of beating Levin. But I still got to get through Dave.
What do you think about the matchup between Dave and Levin? Is that
It's a great matchup.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say that, I mean, obviously, I'd love to say the Dave Chaffee, obviously, but Levin's scary.
Someone was just asking on there, why did Devin come up to the supers? He didn't come up. They actually eliminated the class.
Yeah, they got rid of the 225. They made it to, there's 3 classes: lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight.
I will ask again for a commentary on the Wagner match. I never saw you get pinned like that, and I did not like what I saw. I was hoping for some bleeding. That was a left-handed match, okay?
Yeah,
Michael's left is not his right,
my
guys.
left has had some issues the last couple of years, so it's suspect. Sometimes it feels okay, and sometimes it's horrible.
Milo's P wants to know, how strong is Lupke's compared to other strong arm wrestlers you've pulled?
Lupke's, in his era, was probably the strongest arm wrestler, with maybe the exception of Scott Norton. But I don't think he in the gym he may be the strongest arm wrestler, but on the table, I think all his gym strength doesn't necessarily translate to table like some of the other guys.
Okay. In your opinion, if Pushkar was still alive, could he beat Levin? That's a match I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see that match.
Pushkar's hand and wrist were so strong that I believe he would have had a good chance of beating Levin. My opinion.
I do as well. Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed it. Stay around or stick around, and
I would definitely train you to be a monster for 30 grand. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But going once, going twice.
And what does this guy say before that one?
Enjoy the movie. Michael, how long can you stay competitive for in years? Left?
I'll be 46 this year.
You young at heart, baby.
If I can stay injury free and motivated, motivation's a big thing for me after 29 years. There has to be a reason, right? I was actually telling Rebecca last night, if I don't beat Dave,
where do you go?
Okay, so I'm gonna catch some shit for this, but if I don't beat Dave, my career could potentially be over. And the reason is I don't do this shit just for fun. I do this to be the #1 in the world. So if I've trained as hard as I've ever trained leading up to a match, and I'll be the strongest I've ever been, and I'm not victorious, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I will be the most prepared I've ever been. I plan on winning. But if I come up short, and I've done everything in preparation to be there at 46 years old, you know, I don't know. It's a lot. I may be overthinking this shit.
How many days are we out now?
34 days.
Okay. Is this your window where you start usually going crazy on me?
No, it's a week out.
Jeez.
The last week
Are you telling me I got to deal with this for another?
Well, I mean, we
weeks?
didn't have it with Devin. I never freaked out
No,
at all
you were
with Devin.
completely confident going in with Devin. But okay, guys, a few weeks out or a few days out, Michael is always like, I may not win this match. This might be where I just bow out of arm wrestling and I go take up, I don't know, ballroom dancing or something, right? And
I'd be a hell of a ballroom dancer.
Yeah. So I listened to that all the way through 2012, 2013. I was like, oh my God, are you really kidding me? 2014. And so finally I got to where I just put it away. And then you lost some matches.
It's like, damn, I ain't losing.
And I figured out that when you lose, you don't go away. You figure out another way to come back around. But we're not losing this match, Michael. We are not losing this match. And I know when I say we, it's the royal we. I'm not up there on the table with him. But I feel like I am. And it's so damn stressful. Okay? 11 against you and even do King's Move 6 super
6-0.
match you 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, if I can stop Levin, and one thing I don't see about Levin is I don't see him being as explosive as some of the other guys. He's just very powerful. So that leads me to believe I would be able to stop the match. And unless he's just so much stronger than me, he just flips me over the table, I think I can win that match.
Okay, guys, I saw a remark on here. Someone was asking, why did Devin get so much weaker? If you talk to Devin, he tells you that he is just as strong. What
Devin
happened
says right now he's the strongest he's ever been.
The strongest he's ever been. What's happened is the level of competition has gotten better. I realized. Oh, hey, Macro. All right, Macro Abuser. Thanks so much for the super chat. Love you.
Loser of me and Dave has to shave their beard.
Loser of you versus Chafee has to shave off the beard.
Yeah.
Ain't happening in this house.
Or I have to win because she ain't let me get rid of the beard.
You better win, boy.
Oh, damn. Right? That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, no stubble. No stubble, okay? Definitely just say no to the stubble. All right, guys, remember, share this feed. We will be posting it. You can replay it. Go back and watch it from the beginning. Absolutely good stuff. Definitely some good thoughts from the monster
Devin
on here.
admitted he lost something after the surgeries a couple years ago. He says he's back now. I mean, he lost some of the stability in his arm, but he says he's got it back. I mean, last year, the 2 nights before I beat him at WAL, he said he could beat any arm wrestler. And I said, are you the best? He said, I'm the best arm wrestler in the world right now. I can beat anybody. And I believe he believed that. There's a lot been taken away from the left-handed match with Dennis, and you can't compare the left to his right. You can't compare my left to my right. You know, Devin does have a good left, but Devin's left is shorter from his surgery than his right. So his left hasn't came back yet. You know, his left still isn't what it used to be. But his right is pretty salty. What's it say?
Just stay healthy.
Even when you're 46?
Even when down at 46, 49 like you and I, it's about we'll get to things done. When we fail, lesson is learned. We are strong. Go for the win.
Yeah, I'm all in, dude. I mean, I'm just saying, if I've trained this hard and I'm the strongest I've ever been to date and I still lose, I don't know how you think, okay, well, I'm just gonna get stronger. Shit. I mean, there's got to be a ceiling on how strong you can get, right? And I'm getting pretty strong right now. What?
Well, guys, I think we really have to head off to the movie. We're going to end up being late. Thank you again for being here, for chatting with us. As always, we absolutely love your opinions. We love the back and forth and all of your input.
Do I think I can beat Todd? If you're talking about Hutchins,
Todd loves these questions, guys.
I genuinely believe that I'm a bad match for him. Yeah. The other thing I do want to say is thank you guys so much. This is our first live feed that's ever had over 200 people on.
Yeah, you're all part of that.
We're at 179
hey,
right now, but this is the first one we've ever had over 200, so that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely love it. All right.
Thanks, guys. God
bless. Talk to you later.